Hello there. We are the performers of Dinner Theatre. Well, I say we. It's just me up here at the moment. Could I have the other performers of Dinner Theatre uh, come up on stage, please, on Highwire's virtual stage? We'd all like to say a brief hello.
Hi.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. We are going to perform two short pieces for you today, based around food and relationships. And we've had a number of suggestions from the kind folks at Highwire. So what I'm going to do is ask someone on the group to choose two numbers, please, between 1 and 5, and I'll pick those suggestions.
Uh, 2 and 4.
2 and 4. Great. Thank you very much. Right. So the first suggestion we're going to be using is soup. That will be the word to inspire the first show. And I will write down the second one and announce it after we've done the first one. Okay. Is everybody ready for...
Ready.
Right. Okay. Dinner theatre. Number one, soup.
Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm glad you showed up. I've been gathering the Swedes and the courgette and the rutabagas and the turnips for our stone soup party.
It's all going to be very white, the soup,
Oh,
or beige.
I didn't think of that. Um, what do you suggest?
Beige soup is quite, quite unappetizing. Perhaps a red pepper,
Oh,
carrots. No, you
oh,
don't.
Rupert, stop pacing, please, and be of help here in the kitchen. Oh, Rupert, put out that damn clop or
Yeah,
whatever.
you know
I,
there's no smoking in the kitchen.
I, I just wanted to get it out of the way before everyone else gets it. You know how anxious I get at these big gatherings. Um,
Well, what do
I,
you see? I think white soup is just fine. In fact, the white smoke can enter. It's a soup of purity.
I'll finish it outside. I'll finish it outside.
Oh, oh, he's no help. All right, if you insist.
We could add turmeric to give it a slight orange hue
Ah,
and a little bit of flavor.
Roberta, I'm willing to step out of white towards turmeric for you.
It would look much more pleasing. You know, you eat with your eyes first. Your eyes are the first things that you see the food before you taste the food. And it must be pleasing to the eyes
Oh,
before it is pleasing to the palate.
you're my kitchen philosopher. When you come down from upstairs to the kitchen, you bring, apart from the criticism, some lovely thoughts. So I'm
And
going,
it's Brenda, it's not to criticize you, it's to help you in your food exploration.
oh, you always
So
frame it so well. I'm going to take all of these chopped vegetables now off into the larder and look at some of the almost white spices I could add. I,
don't forget the turmeric
I
to give
shall
it.
not forget the turmeric.
Rupert, Rupert, has anyone seen my husband? Rupert, have you seen my husband? Oh, there he is.
No, no, he
I
went
found
out
I
for a
found him.
smoke.
I found him. He's here.
I was just outside finishing off a cigarette.
Oh, I don't blame you. They're making white soup. White.
I know. I know. I mean, I know I really appreciate what they're doing to bring the neighborhood together, and it's a really lovely thing, but it's so intense.
Yeah, and on top of this is the chicken breast with white
S-
gravy.
Yeah, yeah, and the cheesecake as well, which which I love. You know, don't get me wrong, it's cheesecake, but it's just like I'm going like, you
Um,
know,
honey, maybe we should just like, I don't know, just come up with a parsnip allergy or something and stay home.
well, but we're here now, though, aren't we? That's the thing. We've come round, and
I know.
uh,
I
and
know.
it,
I
and
know.
it's
You were the nicest man on the planet. It's one of the reasons why I married you. You were just the nicest. But white soup and white chicken with white gravy and
I
rice
know. I,
and cheesecake.
the thing is like individually on its own, it's fine.
I
It's
agree.
and
Now,
I no,
and
no,
you
no,
know,
no.
having spent all these years with you, I've gotten used to, British cooking, and we all know that.
It's a bit bland.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
I,
No.
but I mean, you have curries that will knock your socks off. I understand. You know, I've been back home with you enough times to know not to touch the curry. But yeah, I mean, how do we tell them how to spice things up a bit?
I don't I feel like they're doing so much to bring the neighborhood together, and I find it very hard to offer critique without thinking that I'm being mean.
I know, because again, you're the nicest man on the planet. I
Yeah, it's boring, isn't it? It's boring. Is it? Jesus, it is. It's boring, isn't it? It's like the food.
Rupert,
Oh my
you are
God.
not boring at all. Not
Oh
to
my
me, you're
God.
not boring.
Oh my God. I'm like the stone soup. I'm like the rice. I'm like the cheesecake. I'm like the menu for this. But I
Rupert,
thought
Rupert, if you're boring, then what makes that does that make me?
tolerant.
See, you're being adorable again. Stop it.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
darlings, darlings, I'm so glad you came. I'm so glad you came to the Stone Soup Party. You know, this wonderful soup of purity, day of purity, gathering the neighbors. Rupert and Rhonda, so good to see you.
I really, really
Nice to
lovely to be here. Thank you.
Oh, yes, the
and
day,
thanks for having us, Brenda.
Yeah.
yes. Well, it's just so good. You know, I've been working in the kitchen all morning and then I rushed up to change, but I have to say, there's an innovation this year.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Thanks to Roberta,
Roberta's here.
is the soup.
Oh,
It,
hello, Roberta.
it's yellow.
Oh,
The soup is yellow.
Oh, yellow soup.
Pretty cool.
well, it's not white.
Yes, I thought you would all be happy.
Oh, your soup is lovely. It's just Roberta.
Yes.
Oh,
Roberta
I
didn't
didn't.
tell me Roberta was going to be here.
I was trying to bring everyone together. It's time you two buried the hatchet.
Lovely.
Again,
It's
She
really time.
she accused me of stealing her husband.
Well,
She and Rupert were already divorced by the time that I met him. I did not steal your
but,
husband, Roberta.
but I was still in love with Rupert. You knew that. You knew it hurt my heart when you married him.
I'm sorry, but Rupert was free. He picked me.
Rupert,
Yes.
what if we go outside and
Yes.
leave,
I'm just,
leave them
yes.
to it? I'll take the soup. We can start with the soup while they
Honey,
self-regulate or mute, whatever they do.
honey,
I'll,
what are you
I'll
doing?
be. I'm just going to, you know, for the neighborhood, for the good of the neighborhood, to for the good of the neighborhood.
Dan, again, you have to bring this up. You bring this up every time we see each other, crossing in the street, at the children's concert, in church on Saturdays. Every time you
Well,
bring
I
this
feel
up.
like every time I turn around, there you are. It's like,
I live here too. I live here too. I'm allowed to be here just as you were allowed to be here. And I gave the suggestion of the turmeric to add to the white soup because I knew white was, well, frankly, not your color.
I
Because
beg your pardon.
it's really not your color. Yeah, that dress you wore to the wedding, you really shouldn't have worn white. It was your third marriage.
So, white is no longer stands for purity in a marriage. I don't know if you've noticed that. White is just a color.
The absence of color, my dear, the absence of color. It is not a color. It is not part of the rainbow.
Actually, that's not true. When you're talking light, it is all colors combined. Did you know that?
Yes, I did, but white is still not a color.
Rupert, over here by the loquat trees. This is the best place where no one will see us. Rupert, they're always at it. How do you handle it?
I'm someone who really, really values people getting on and a lack of discord. So as soon as I saw them there, just became horribly anxious about the whole thing.
Yes. I too, my highest value is concord, not discord, and
Yes.
realized I just thought by now Roberta and yes, I thought they would have buried the hatchet. Rupert?
It's living here with that tension in the background is it's a daily challenge. Even though they don't see each other, the idea that they might see each other just turns my stomach constantly.
Oh my, you deserve so much better. You deserve being with someone who shares your values, Rupert.
I would like to spend a few days, at least, perhaps a long weekend, in a state of concord.
Oh, well, that could happen. It's possible, I have a cottage down in Devon by the sea.
Cottage down in Devon by the sea.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound very nice.
And lots of cigarettes and
Lots of cigarettes. Lots of places to smoke them.
yes, lots of places. How does that sound?
Sounds very nice.
God, you slut, you. Are you? You're just.
Oh,
You're putting the moves on Rupert. Now, I may not agree with his new wife, but oh, good God, I thought you were friends with her.
you misunderstood, Roberta. I was offering the cottage.
Oh, I
Really?
see. Yes, for a
I
weekend,
was
for a
offering
weekend
the
getaway to
cottage,
get.
yes, just for him to get away. Not, oh gosh, not with me.
That's not what I overheard.
Oh, well, perhaps you misoverheard, There's misunderstandings. Why not misoverhearings?
My hearing is perfectly fine.
What's
Oh,
going on out here?
Rhonda,
Uh,
well,
The kitchen slut is proposing a weekend getaway with your husband,
What?
she
Rhonda.
misunderstood. She misunderstood, Rhonda. I was offering my Devon cottage to
Um,
Rupert.
I, I'm just going to smoke this somewhere else.
I want you to know, Rhonda, if you wish to keep him, you must resolve this tension with.
Oh, I'm going to keep them all right. And you better go check your soup because I just fixed it.
Roberta. Roberta, you know me.
Yes,
You know my values. I would,
I certainly do know your values.
I think you're seeing evil where it does not exist.
So let me get this straight. You proposed your Devon cottage to Rupert. You said there would be lots of cigarettes
Yes,
and
exactly.
places to smoke them
Exactly.
as you smoke your own cigarette. Was I not to infer from this conversation
Oh, you
that,
may infer what you wish.
hmm,
Your mind does go to these places, just
well,
as,
well,
but
there is a reason that it goes to these places.
because
It
you
is,
wish you were there, still in
I,
Rupert's bed.
I've moved on with my life. I may still love the man, but I've moved on.
Oh, so good to hear, because I have a few men you might like.
Hmm. And how do you know what I would like?
Well, I've known you for many years.
You've
Um,
you've you've known me, but we've never been close or intimate as friends.
well, how would
I've
you
been
like,
upstairs and you've been downstairs in the kitchen.
how would you like some Ruperts?
I'm done with a man who
Oh,
sees the good in everyone and doesn't like conflict. Like a little adventure in my life.
oh, I have those too.
Are you now?
Yes.
Rupert, Rupert, don't you be walking away from me. Rupert, where are you?
Um, mm, um, I know, I know, I know. I I'm not I'm not I'm not nice. I just don't want to argue with anyone, and then that gets me into situations like this with with all three of you at one time or another.
This was a side I'd never seen of you. You were actually getting saucy out there.
You're smiling.
I didn't think you'd ever for a minute take her seriously.
Oh, okay.
Of course not.
Oh,
The woman who
oh,
makes white
okay.
food, just because she's coming on to you doesn't mean that you're coming on to her,
Of
right?
course, of course. I just automatically assume I'm in the wrong.
Oh, come on. I know we haven't been married that long, but I don't think that way about you at all.
Oh,
Want to know what I did to the soup?
I really do. Wonder what?
Cayenne.
Oh my God, that is going to blow their socks off.
Hey, baby. Hey, why don't we go home and you blow my socks off?
Yeah, yeah. Screw the stone soup party.
Exactly. Let's go.
And that was the end of our first story. Right, for our second story, we are going to be inspired by ooh, crabs, cheesecake, French fries, pizza with anchovies. And that is not me reading multiple suggestions. That is one suggestion. I'm going to read that again. Crabs, cheesecake, French fries, pizza with anchovies. Okay. We will now see crabs, cheesecake, French fries, pizza with anchovies.
Patsy, anchovies are eyebrows. They're eyebrows. You can't eat anchovies on pizza or otherwise. Are, Patsy, are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening. But anchovies have a certain umami and adds a certain flavor to the pizza.
Can you make it so they don't show up? Because they look like eyebrows. Look at them. The little strips
Okay.
with the bones sticking down. They look like eyebrows.
Okay. So, if we heat them just a tad with a little olive oil and garlic, they dissolve. And then we can spread that over the pizza.
All right, okay.
Does
Uh,
that will that work? You
sure.
won't see them. You can still they still have a taste. There's no bite to them, and they add a special je ne sais quoi to the pizza.
Okay,
Okay?
fine.
Okay. We've solved that. Now, what kind of restaurant are we really running here? I
I like
mean,
to think of it as eclectic.
like, sure, I understand French fries for the kids, but they should have a more developed palate. They should be able to eat the pizza. Why do children have to eat fried potatoes?
Oh, because that's that's my thing. I was never allowed potato fried fries when I was a kid. Was not
Okay.
allowed to eat fatty food. So I'm sorry, but every restaurant that I will ever have in my entire life will have French fries on the menu. I don't care if it's an ice cream shop. I'm putting French fries on the menu. French fried ice cream. Oh,
Oh, wait. How about poutine? We could make it a French, Canadian French, Italian restaurant,
well, that goes with my eclectic idea. I was
French
thinking
fries. Go
French
ahead.
French fried flavored ice cream.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, I have a better idea.
Little
French
Himalayan salt
French
on
fry.
top,
I can't even say it. French fry flavored
right?
cheesecake. Little salt with a little cheese.
Mm,
Maybe
I,
use that
yeah.
as a crust. Ooh,
Italian cheesecake or American cheesecake?
you know what? I'm gonna say Japanese.
Hey, wait.
Japanese cheesecake doesn't typically have a crust, but maybe that's part of our eclecticism, if that's a word.
Okay, so French fries,
Can
French
I just
fry crust.
can I just say,
Yes.
I am so happy, Patsy, that you are my partner in this because you see all my visions and you run with them, and I really appreciate that.
I love being your partner, Tina. I really do. This is going to be a restaurant that will make a Michelin star go 6. We will
Oh.
have 6 Michelin stars, not just 5 or 4. Okay, so cheesecake, French fry crust, sushi rice, custard as the cheesecakey part of it.
Have you ever had Japanese cheesecake? It's like a cloud. It's so light and airy.
Oh,
Oh, it's so good. I could just see putting that on top of a French fried crust.
right.
Perhaps we should bring Pierre into this. He is our master chef for all of this. We just create the ideas. Pierre? Pierre!
Pierre, where?
Bonjour.
Oh,
Bonjour.
hello, Pierre.
I was
Where-
outside arguing with the supplier.
Oh, is
Mm.
everything okay?
It was a substandard delivery. He had not packed the crates properly. And as you know, I am a big fan of the Jenga and of the Tetris. And in my downtime, I spend a lot of time with the Jenga and the Tetris. And these people, they do not understand how to efficiently pack a supply lorry. And as a result of this, when a supply lorry arrives, there is not enough fresh food, and therefore I have to send them back. Sometimes I have to send them back. I realize I am talking a lot about this, but it is
Obviously, it's
Jamais.
upsetting you. That's it's okay. I mean, anybody with the creative genius that you have. I mean, I had never seen crab cakes, square crab cakes set on a plate like a Tetris pattern before in my life. That was sheer genius.
Merci beaucoup. Merci
That was
beaucoup.
so we have some ideas for new items for the menu.
Oh, mais oui, mais oui.
Yes. First, inspired by Tina's love of French fries, French fry crust Japanese cheesecake.
Oh, this is like a symphony of international inspirations going off in my head at the same time. Oh,
Mm,
Oh, I'm so
Isn't it-
glad you like it.
it's
Isn't that
magnificent.
lovely? And
Magnifique.
Now Patsy's come up with you know how much I hate anchovies. Just don't want to see them, don't want to. But she thinks if we make a paste out of them and spread that on the pizza that we sell, then that would be okay.
A
a
paste.
little olive oil, some
A
garlic.
paste? A paste
Well,
from
not-
the anchovies. A paste. Turning the
Not-
anchovies into a paste.
Mhm.
Not so much a paste here,
To a paste.
but
I'm
I-
gonna let you two figure this out. I'm gonna go check on that delivery and make sure that they did it right.
Pierre, where are you? Pierre, oh, there you are. Yes, can you come
Bonjour,
over
Sandrine.
here? Can you come over here and talk to me? Oh, Pierre,
Of course, Sandrine.
it's, as your sister, I know you are mixed up with these crazy women. Patsy is a distant cousin, but still, I saw the menu they are coming up with. You cannot lend your expertise, your incredible reputation to this. This is horrible.
Oh, I see. I want to work here, Sandrine. I want to work here. I appreciate the geometrical latitude that they provide me, but just today, so I am willing to tolerate a certain amount of je ne sais quoi, but just today they mentioned the anchovy paste. Anchovy paste.
No,
They
no.
want to turn
Jamais.
les poissons sur les poisses.
Jamais. Et puis, Patsy, ma cousine, she wants me to put our family money into this. This is horrible.
Le money de famille? De famille?
Oui,
Oh, zut alors.
horrible. Oh, je ne sais pas quoi faire. I don't know what we do.
It is one thing, the international fusions of cuisine.
Yes, yes, of course, but
And it is like sort of it is like ideas that are different shapes coming together, and you have to slot them, and that is exciting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But when they turn the solid things into the paste, this is where I have to draw the line. This is where I draw the line. This is where we draw the line, Sandrine. We have
no,
to.
not only, they wish to take our pommes frites, our French fries, and make a sweet crust, a croûte with this. No, no, even though Patsy is family, I cannot put our money into this. Perhaps this will make it go poof, and you will no longer have to do this.
Sandrine,
Yes,
you
Pierre.
you control the purse strings on the family money. So I have to say I agree with you. Much as I like them personally, I think I agree with you.
Well, as always in our family, I am the one who will stand up and you can play the nice boy. But if it gets very difficult, I need you
Oui,
to stand up.
stand up.
Un homme. Okay?
Grr,
Ah, this is the
grr.
Pierre. Yes.
Like the bear. Oui, oui.
The bear.
Grr,
Here,
grr.
I fixed it all. I've got all of that new shipment. Every the stock is all put away now. I made
Oh.
sure it was all taken care of for you.
Oh, Tina, merci beaucoup, merci beaucoup. I, I just want to say how much I enjoy working for your restaurant. L'International, as you call it, has been an honor to create these fusions.
Oh, great. Great. I have so many other ideas. I mean, I've just gotten started. And I love all of your input because everything that I give to you, you've turned into a creation. How is it that you say in French, c'est magnifique?
C'est magnifique, c'est incroyable, c'est formidable.
And everything is so
I,
amazing that you do, and I just respect everything you do, and I just feel so blessed that you're part of our little family here.
it is the French way.
And I was as I putting all this stuff away, and I put it away Tetris style, just for you. Make sure that
Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup.
it occurred to me I've never really asked you what your favorite thing to make is. What is
Oh,
something you would like to add to our menu? I mean, you're our chef. You're the one who's the great creator. I have ideas, but you must have some too.
it is uh, it is perhaps my greatest shame, Tina, that I have always been a facilitator of other people's ideas rather than an originator of my own.
Well, but surely you must
Um,
have something.
well, uh, there was something in my childhood that I have always wanted to go back to. Les bananes, oui, les bananes.
Banana. Banana.
Avec les ice cream.
Banana ice cream?
Mais oui.
That sounds lovely. Is that it? Or did you want, I mean, I know, like, for instance, in England, there's
Is that not enough? I'm here. I'm pouring my heart and soul out to you. I am telling you
I'm
about
sorry.
my childhood, and you throw it back into my
No,
face.
no. I'm no,
Is that not enough? You say? Is that not? Is there
I
nothing
just
more? This is my soul. The banana ice cream. This is my soul.
for somebody who likes Tetris, which is so intricate and has so many steps to it, I thought might be something else to your banana ice cream. If not, that's fine. Oh, your sister seems to be here, and
Patsy,
Son.
where are you?
Uh,
Patsy, I must talk to you.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I have, you have asked for money for this restaurant, and I think you need it for it to succeed. But there is a big but.
Yes, but you say?
This menu, it is abomination. Abomination. It is horrible. First of all, anchois, anchovies, in paste. In
I
paste.
um, it was not paste that we were talking about. We were talking about anchovies in oil with garlic, not a paste.
But you then mash the anchovies. You do not leave them like those beautiful little eyebrows. You cannot do this.
Not if we must sell anchovies, as the French do, for the American palate, we cannot have them look like tiny eyebrows. We must have the flavor of the anchovies, but not the shape of the anchovies.
Ah,
The American palate,
buff.
Mom, the American palate will not accept eyebrows on their pizza.
Well, I will think about this. But then the worst is the pomme frite as a croûte, French fries as a crust with cheesecake. This is another abomination. Non, je ne peux pas donner. I cannot give you the money for such a strange menu. Not with my Pierre, my brother.
It is the American palate that we are trying to appease,
Ah.
not the more cultured French palate. We're trying to integrate the cultures and the cuisine from many different countries. Yes.
Sandrine,
Yeah.
Sandrine. I apologies for interrupting, but I told Tina about the banana ice cream,
Your ideal, your heart, your soul. Yes, and?
and she said, "Is that all?"
Oh, you see, Patsy, we cannot be here. This will not work. Pierre has a soul as tender as a little shoe, as a little petit cabbage. And he has so many ideas of pureté, of pure things. He wants to do lots of white cooking, pure white.
Oui, les bananes.
The American palate will never stand for all white cooking. It's boring. It's lack of spice and lack of taste and lack of
Lack of
vision.
vision. You have lack of vision. My Pierre will elevate the white cuisine to the most apogee, the highest. Yes, we will open
Oui.
our own restaurant. We will call
Tina,
Pierre
I
de.
need,
Pierre,
Ah.
Pierre, Patsy, I just came up with the most amazing idea. Pierre, listen to this. We do a white menu. We do a soup with parsnips and rutabagas and crab meat. And then we'll have banana ice cream for dessert.
Wait.
Sandrine,
Yes, Pierre.
Sandrine, it is like something from my dream.
Oh,
It is like my childhood distilled into one. Oh,
Tina,
Patsy.
can you convince Patsy to go with this? Because just now she was saying no, no, no. She was saying bad, bad, bad. She was saying boring, boring, boring.
Sandrine, you don't understand us. We are about ideas. I'm about making Pierre's dreams come true, and I think this will work. I think these. What do you think, Patsy? What do you think?
Pat, Tina, what happened to our ideas? We're going to make an all-white menu?
We'll take turns. We'll have one day. We'll have the white menu. I want to see if this works. I think it can work. I think banana ice
If
cream.
you do that,
everything.
you find another chef for the other day because Pierre will not be diluting his purity. 2 chefs, alternating days, okay? He will not make French fries and anchovy paste
You can make all the Tetris crab cakes you want.
because they are white.
Tina, what do you
See.
think? We have to
Oui.
be on the lookout for a new chef.
We.
No, we have Pierre.
Oui.
Pierre's gonna do it.
Let us all growl like the bear. Let us all growl like the bear. And that's our show, ladies and gentlemen, people of the audience. Thank you very much for watching. If the other dinner theatre performers would like to come up, please, quickly, and we'll say a bye-bye and a thank you for watching.
I say au revoir.
Au revoir. Perfect.
A bientôt.
Au revoir. Au revoir. A bientôt.
Bye.